Every person has an inner voice, a constant stream of thoughts that shapes how we see ourselves, our abilities, and the world around us. For many, that voice can be surprisingly critical, filled with doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs that whisper, "You can't do this," or "This isn't for you." These thoughts are not random. They are often the result of repeated patterns, past experiences, and messages we have absorbed from others over the years. When left unchecked, they can quietly control our decisions, influence our behavior, and prevent us from pursuing opportunities that could transform our lives. The good news is that these patterns are not permanent, and the teachings of Dr. Joseph Murphy show us that we have the power to rewrite them. By learning to identify the specific thoughts that hold us back, we can begin to replace them with empowering beliefs that align with the life we truly desire. Recognizing these limiting beliefs is the first crucial step. They may appear as self-criticism, hesitation, or an internal resistance to change. Sometimes, they show up as excuses or rationalizations for why we haven't taken action. For example, we might tell ourselves we are not talented enough to start a new career, or that we don't have the right circumstances to achieve a personal goal. These thoughts, while familiar, are not absolute truths. They are mental scripts we have been replaying for years. Once we bring awareness to them, we can challenge their validity. Dr. Joseph Murphy emphasized that our subconscious mind is incredibly receptive to repeated messages, whether positive or negative. This means that the beliefs we carry deep within us, those we may not even be fully aware of, are continuously influencing our daily choices and overall life path. Changing these subconscious messages requires more than just wishful thinking. It requires intentional practice and consistent effort. By consciously replacing self-limiting thoughts with affirmations and positive visualizations, we begin to create a new internal narrative. For instance, instead of thinking, "I'll never succeed," we can affirm, "I have the ability to overcome challenges and grow every day." Over time, these new thought patterns reshape the way we approach challenges, interact with others, and envision our future. This process is not instant, and it requires patience and persistence, but the transformation is profound. When we adopt the mindset that we can accomplish what we set out to do, we unlock creativity, confidence, and motivation that may have previously seemed out of reach. By following Dr. Joseph Murphy's guidance, viewers can take concrete steps to regain control of their inner dialogue, shift their mindset, and cultivate a life guided by possibility rather than limitation. It is a journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and mental freedom that ultimately allows us to live with intention, purpose, and unwavering belief in our own potential. Once we understand the power of our thoughts, the next step is learning how to actively reshape them. Dr. Joseph Murphy taught that the subconscious mind is like fertile soil. Whatever seeds we plant there, whether positive or negative, will grow and influence the outcome of our lives. This is why so many people find themselves stuck repeating the same patterns of doubt, procrastination, or fear. They have unconsciously nourished thoughts that reinforce limitation rather than possibility. The process of rewriting our inner script begins with awareness, but it doesn't end there. Awareness must be paired with deliberate action. One of the most effective ways to do this is through daily exercises that focus on affirmations and visualization. Affirmations are more than simple statements. They are intentional declarations that communicate directly with the subconscious mind. By consistently affirming empowering beliefs, such as, "I am capable of achieving my goals," or "Every challenge I face is an opportunity to grow," we gradually replace the mental barriers that have held us back. Visualization works hand in hand with affirmations by creating a vivid mental picture of success. When we imagine ourselves confidently taking action, overcoming obstacles, and reaching our desired outcomes, our mind begins to accept these scenarios as achievable realities. This alignment between thought and imagination creates a magnetic force that attracts opportunities and resources into our lives. For instance, a person who consistently visualizes themselves succeeding in a new career or project will notice that their confidence, problem-solving skills, and focus naturally improve, creating a cycle of progress that reinforces itself. Another critical element is replacing self-criticism with self-compassion. Many of the limiting beliefs we carry are rooted in harsh judgments from the past. moments when we felt inadequate or unworthy. Dr. Joseph Murphy emphasized the importance of kindness toward oneself, explaining that the mind responds positively to encouragement and support. When we treat ourselves with patience and understanding, we allow space for growth rather than perpetuating doubt and fear. Journaling can also be a powerful tool in this transformation. Writing down recurring negative thoughts, examining their origins, and intentionally reframing them into constructive perspectives strengthens our conscious effort to guide the subconscious. Over time, these practices create a shift not only in our mindset, but also in our behaviors, relationships, and overall sense of possibility. Importantly, this process is cumulative. Change does not happen overnight, but each positive thought, each empowering affirmation, and each act of visualization builds momentum. Eventually, the new thought patterns become the default, naturally influencing how we respond to challenges, make decisions, and pursue our dreams. By following this method, inspired by Dr. Joseph Murphy's timeless wisdom, we begin to experience life from a place of empowerment rather than limitation. We become active creators of our destiny, capable of shaping our circumstances through the conscious cultivation of belief, thought, and intention. Now that we understand the importance of reshaping our thoughts, it's time to explore practical exercises that help put this knowledge into action. Dr. Joseph Murphy emphasized that the mind works best when we pair belief with deliberate practice, because consistent effort trains the subconscious to accept new, empowering patterns as truth. One of the most effective exercises is the simple yet powerful habit of daily affirmations. Start each morning by stating aloud positive, present tense declarations about yourself and your goals. For example, you might say, "I am confident and capable. I attract success and opportunities," or "I have the power to overcome every challenge." Repeating these statements consistently over time allows the subconscious mind to internalize them, gradually replacing the old, limiting scripts that have kept you stuck. Visualization is another cornerstone of this transformative process. Dr. Joseph Murphy taught that vividly imagining your desired outcomes helps to align your subconscious mind with your conscious intentions. Find a quiet moment each day to close your eyes and picture yourself achieving your goals in as much detail as possible. Notice how you feel in that imagined scenario, your posture, your confidence, your joy, and let those emotions become real in your mind. The more detailed and emotionally charged your visualization, the stronger the impression you leave on your subconscious, which will begin to guide your actions toward that vision. Journaling is a third method that strengthens your conscious awareness and helps uncover the hidden beliefs that may be sabotaging your progress. Write down recurring thoughts of doubt or fear, and then take the time to reframe them into positive, actionable statements. For instance, if you notice yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough to start this project," rewrite it as, "I have unique skills and the ability to learn and succeed." Over time, this practice strengthens your mental discipline and trains your mind to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. Another vital exercise is cultivating gratitude, which shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant in your life. Each day, take a moment to acknowledge and appreciate your achievements, skills, and positive experiences. Gratitude reinforces a mindset of abundance, making it easier for new opportunities and ideas to flow into your life. Importantly, consistency is the key. These practices are not meant to be one-time efforts. They are daily habits that gradually rewire your thinking, just as regular exercise strengthens the body. By committing to affirmations, visualization, journaling, and gratitude, you begin to replace fear and doubt with confidence, motivation, and clarity. Over weeks and months, you'll notice a tangible shift in how you approach challenges, communicate with others, and pursue your goals. Inspired by Dr. Joseph Murphy's teachings, these exercises empower you to actively participate in the creation of your own life story. You begin to live not as a passive observer of circumstance, but as a deliberate architect of your destiny, capable of transforming every "I can't" into a firm and determined "I will."